everyone, Joe here with the Idaho Prepper channel, and today I thought I'd walk you through some of the new features and supplies that I've added to my vehicle's emergency kit. Also, I could show you how I am winterizing my vehicle's 2024 get home system. So stay tuned, this should be a good one. All right, so first I'll just show you how I have everything set up. Most of this stuff stays inside of my truck bed box, and then there's some things that I keep in the cab with me at all times. So I'll start with the stuff that I keep in my truck box here. This here is a snow shovel. It's a foldable snow shovel. I picked this up at Costco a couple weeks ago, and so I'm excited to get the chance to use it and see how it does. So this one, I bought it as a 2-pack. So I have one that I'm keeping in my wife's car, and then this one's going to stay in my truck. And then, of course, as we approach winter, we all know what these are. For those of us who live in the snow, this is just a snow brush for your windshield and a scraper. These here are some heavy-duty cleaning wipes. I just keep these in the back of my truck because I am a painting contractor by trade, and so I always use these to kind of get like oil-based products and latex products off my hands. They also work really well as just cleaning your hands and cleaning equipment in general. So these here are just some winter boots in case I have to foot it. I can just put these on. Obviously, these aren't something that I wear normally every day, but if I have to walk through the snow, it's a good thing to keep a pair of warm snowshoes in your truck. All right, so in this kit here, basically, I just have some basic tools. So I have a big roll of duct tape, brand new. I just keep some wrenches in here, some pliers. I keep a pair of cable cutters. It's just a hammer, or just like I think they call them like mini jacks, but just a small sledge. I have a screwdriver, a razor knife, keep an extra hitch for towing, and then I have an air gauge in here for my tires, pressure gauge, some zip ties, and some work gloves. Okay, and so in this kit is just basically all my straps and tie downs. So I use these quite a bit. A lot of this stuff isn't, obviously, it isn't just emergency stuff. It's stuff that I use every day. So this is just loaded with like bungee cords and tie down straps. So I'm not going to break into this because it'd be almost impossible to get back in. All right, I always keep a fishing pole in my truck box just in case I'm doing a job. It's close by a river and the fishing's really good. Definitely want to have a pole on you. I'd hate to miss out on it. So I always keep a fishing pole in my truck with me at all times. All right, so in this small tote here, I basically keep a pair of warm gloves. I have a couple freeze-dried meals. And then this here is an MRE. It's actually a humanitarian MRE that I picked up on Amazon. Is like a really good deal. You get a whole case of these for like under $50, and they're not bad. The only downside to these is that there's no meat in the meals, and they don't come with the heaters, but it comes packed with a lot of food. So each one has 2 entrees, 2 cookies, like a bread or a cracker or something like that, and then I think and then obviously it has like the condiments like fork, knife, and napkin and stuff, and then a couple other things I can't remember, but not a bad deal. I'll make sure to leave links in the description where you can get all this stuff. But anyways, keep one of those in here. I carried this gas mask here. I've done videos on this before. So gas masks, it's something that, might be frowned upon as maybe too extreme, but because I think a lot of people just immediately associate gas masks with like nuclear warfare. But the fact is, these can protect you from all kinds of things. So if, a riot or something breaks out, which is, unfortunately a common thing, these filters here will actually protect you from like the gas and that they're spraying. So if you need to get home and there's just chaos and there's, they have tear gas or whatever in the street, this will kind of protect you from that. Obviously I keep a filter inside the mask like this. And then I do have this radiation detector. It's just like a card. I have done videos on this. I'll leave links in the description on this product here. But you know, in case that is a situation, I do have that card there. And then I also keep some iodine isotat tablets as well. All right, moving on. This is like a Condor chest pack. Basically what I keep in here is mostly like essential stuff and some navigation type stuff. So I have a Gerber multi-tool. I have 2 extra mags for my EDC. I have a compass. I keep a couple granola bars in here, and then a map. And then I keep a basic dust mask in here. Also, the purpose of this pack here is it's also intended to actually keep my EDC pistol in here. So if for some reason, if I'm walking, I don't really want to be walking very far with like a concealed carry holster. It just gets uncomfortable after a while. And I probably also don't want to be, open carrying my pistol. So this is a good alternative way to carry a pistol concealed. All right, then I keep a extra change of clothes. It's just basically pants, socks, underwear, and a t-shirt. And then pretty much the end of this is just a bunch of water. So I have a couple more things I'll show you, but as you can see, it's just lined to the bottom with bottled water. And then I keep some heavy duty trash bags. And then I keep an extra full tang knife in here, and then a fishing lure and some bait for my fishing rod. All right, so moving on to the second tote here, and basically this tote here just consists of all of my roadside emergency supplies. So first thing I have in here is basically one of these kind of small fire extinguishers. This is just kind of a tiny socket kit. This here is a jump start battery for my truck. So this, you've probably seen these before. Again, I'll leave links in the description where you can get all these, but these actually work really well. My batteries died on me a few times, and you just hook this up to your battery and it'll start right up. So great thing to have, especially if you're alone and you can't find anyone to, jump start your vehicle. Heavy duty tow strap in here. In case I get stuck, I need somebody to tow me out. And then I have a second one here. Just the tow straps are pretty much like essential things when you're living in the snow, because you're always getting stuck or you're always running into somebody who's stuck. So definitely something you want to carry. These are some jumper cables, and I got the long ones. These are, I think, 25 feet. Yeah, 25 feet jumper cables. So in case somebody's dead, you can't get that close to their vehicle, get some long jumper cables. This here are just some road flares. And then this, believe it or not, and this came in handy. I was shocked that I could even find one of these. I guess is just kind of unique to living in Idaho. But this is like a Slim Jim. So in case you lock your keys in your vehicle, and this really does happen quite a bit here. If you lock your keys out of your vehicle in the wintertime, if you don't have the means to get it, you're probably not going to find roadside assistant, especially in the winter, because they're just way too busy with other things, and it'll be impossible to find somebody to come out and get your keys out. So if you're in a free state and you can get access to one of these, they're great to have. So they come with these shims. You just put them in your door, and then you kind of manipulate this bar here and go down and open up your door. So this has come in handy a couple times. I have some more gloves. These are work gloves, but they're thick. So if I'm working outside and it's cold, these are basically warm work gloves. I have a tire repair kit. I have a roll of rope, and then this here is like a fuel pump in case I'm stranded and I gotta find gas. I can basically siphon gas with this. I have a bag of zip ties, little can of WD-40. Always gotta have this. A couple more road flares. Oh, actually, I just have one left in here. Got some more zip ties. Can't have enough zip ties. Roll electrical tape. This here is just a gas water turnoff tool. And in this bottom bag here, this was like my old vehicle emergency kit, so I just keep it in here. But it's basically got another set of jumper cables, a little first aid kit, if you can see that, and a poncho, I think. So I just keep it in there for some redundancy. But yeah, that was what I was working with when I first started out, just an old roadside emergency kit. Okay, so this is my get home bag. This is a bag that I keep with me in the cab of my truck. I don't keep this bag in my toolbox in the bed of my truck. This is a bag I picked up from Midway USA about probably 9 or 10 years ago, and it's just a really well built, well designed bag. On the front here, I just keep this blinking light in case I'm walking home at night. Just kind of keep safe. In this front pouch here, basically I keep 2 water bottles. There's just these 2 pockets here. I figured that's had to be what they were designed for, so they fit in there perfectly. So that's what I keep in this front pouch, and it's pretty much why I designated this bag as my get home bag, just because it kept those 2 water bottles in there so well. So most of the gear in here is really just meant to kind of keep me going for like 24 hours at most. I have a couple ponchos in here and a Mylar blanket in this pouch. And then in this pouch over here, I have some bug spray and a glow stick. And I have these 2 other glow sticks here. I keep an extra pair of readers and a granola bar here. And then behind all that, I have a Sharpie and 2 pens. And then right here, I have an external battery charger for my phone and whatever else. And in this, there's like a little zip pocket back here. I keep some emergency money, some emergency cash. So about $100 in small bills in here. All right, so moving on to this top pouch here. I keep a Minuteman Medic blowout kit. So this just basically, it's like a tourniquet holder, a few other things. Comes with a tourniquet, a glow stick, a Sharpie, some medical shears, and then at the bottom here, there's a bag with some gloves and disinfectant wipes and stuff like that. I have some Blackbeard fire starter. I keep a lighter in here, a roll of electrical tape, a couple more fire starters, and then I have a fire steel and another lighter. And then I keep some earplugs, some store-proof matches. All right, so moving on to the main compartment here, I have a basic first aid kit. This is just kind of like a boo-boo kit that I put together and I keep in these Mylar bags here. I like these Mylar bags. I put all kinds of stuff in them, but they just work really good, keeping things insulated and protected from the sun, and they're really heavy duty. I keep a full MRE in here. This is a Z ration from allmres.com. I haven't tried them out yet, but I'm excited. I know I keep mentioning I'm going to do a review video on this, and it's just been a while, so probably be doing a review on this video on this MRE pretty soon. This here is just a mess kit. I've done videos on this before, and basically in this front pouch I got some honey sticks, a bunch of instant coffee, a lighter, I have some Zip Fizz, a couple Zip Fizzes in here, an energy bar, and just mostly just coffee, stuff like that. On the side I have this long spork here, and on the inside here, this is just like a fully contained cook set. So in this nesting cup here, I keep a sponge, some dishwashing liquid for cleaning everything out once I've used it. There's a package of hot chocolate in here, and then a condiment pouch from an MRE, so salt, pepper, some napkins, gum, stuff like that. And then in the bottom here, I keep this Stanley canteen, and inside here, as you can see, it has a small little micro stove along with a fuel canister. So it's just a perfect little system. I'll leave links in the description where you can get all these things, but this has just worked out good. If I even on like my lunch break, sometimes I'll break this out and just make myself a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or something. So just a great thing to keep with me at all times, really. Okay, the next thing I have is this Life Straw water bottle, so I can actually just open this up, put water in here from a creek or whatever, and it automatically just put up the straw, and I actually automatically I can drink filtered water from here. It's got this little carabiner on the side in case I just want to hook it to my belt or something. So this here is just a Wooby in case I have to, it's cold, I can just wear this as almost like a parka and it will keep me warm, and then put like a rain parka over this. So it also can work as a shelter too if need be. Now in these compartments here, I keep my Mora bushcraft knife and a Gerber folding saw. So like I said, I mean, it is a 24-hour pack, but if for some reason I, have to stop and make shelter, I pretty much have the means to do that. In this pack here, I have a roll of paracord and another like heavy duty emergency sleeping bag. And in this pouch here, I just keep some long, couple different lengths of zip ties. All right, now in this pouch over here, I have a shelter system. This is an SOL shelter system. And then I have another, like a rain tarp right here that I vacuum sealed. I have some wet wipes, cleaning wipes, cotton rag, and then some more heavy duty trash bags. Okay, and on this top pouch here, I just keep a headlamp by Pelican. It's just a really nice headlamp, and this top pouch here is actually lined with like fleece, so I think it's just meant for anything that you don't want to get scratched. You can put sunglasses or whatever in this pouch. And then in this pouch here, on my back is my Camelback. So I just have a water pack here with the drinking tube that runs down my strap so that I can just access water while I'm walking. Okay, so that'll about do it for this get home bag. So let's move to the cab of my truck. I'll show you what I keep in there. Okay, so this is the cab of my truck. I'll just go ahead and show you what I keep in the back. So what I keep on my back headrest here is this Ripaway IFAC. I pretty much have everything that you could ever need in this IFAC. So there's a couple tourniquets, some compression bandage, got my medical shears on the front with a glow stick, and I even have like a lot of boo-boo kit type related stuff. So have some drinking water, all kinds of stuff in here. So this is just loaded full of gear. I've actually ended up having to use this at least once from like roadside accidents that I've happened to come across and helped people out. So that's one of the reasons why I keep this on the back of my headrest in case I have to attend to some emergency. I can just rip this away and go deal with the problem. And in this back pocket here, I keep a Baofeng radio, and this is just programmed to local frequencies and repeaters. I can have scanning capabilities, all kinds of stuff with that radio. And then this is just kind of work stuff. So just my clipboard and some stuff for my painting business. Okay, so in the cab of my truck here, I'll just go ahead and start with this. This is just my visor kit. I have a couple Sharpies, some pepper spray, and then I keep my insurance and my vehicle registration in this pouch here, and then my garage door opener. And in these little sections up here, this is actually meant for a garage door opener, but I don't have anything in there. But this top part, I keep some sunglasses. And then over here is just meant for like CDs or something. It's kind of an older truck. So This is the pistol that I keep with me sometimes. So this is a Smith & Wesson Shield chambered in 9mm. It has the fiber optic sights and the fluted or ported barrel slide, I think is what they call it. It was kind of a custom series that Smith & Wesson did on their shields. And then I just have it in a Serpa holster. I know a lot of you guys don't like these holsters. I'm not sure why, but this seemed to be a great holster for me, especially if you're open carrying. So that's what I pretty much keep in here. All right, so moving on to my center console. So in here I keep an external battery for my iPhone, which is right here. I keep a map on my area, my state. I have a Write in the Rain pad. These are just kind of really good notepads that I keep with me. I have a pen right here. I have a Minuteman Medic disposable trauma kit along with a Minuteman Medic flu kit. I have a power inverter. And these I actually use all the time, but for whatever reason, this just works so much better than plugging my phone. If I need to charge my phone, I'll put this into my cigarette lighter and then plug my phone cord straight into this. And for whatever reason, it just powers my phone or charges my phone a lot better than if I just have one of those cigarette port jacks. I also have one of these for my ATV. It's just a great little thing to have if you're still operating with cigarette lighters in your vehicle like I am. I have this is just an adapter for my trailer lights. I have another small boo-boo kit in here. Keep some hand sanitizer. And this is like an emergency seatbelt cutter, glass breaker. And then I just carry a ton of pens because I'm always running out of pens. And then I have a couple more mags for my EDC and some Tylenol. All right, so moving to the front here, this is a little old school, but this is actually where the tape deck used to be in this truck. In case you guys are wondering, it's a 2002 Silverado, but I take really well care of it, so it's been a good truck. I've pretty much replaced everything on it in the last 20 years that I've owned it. But it's still, other than the motor, but it's still holding strong. So the tape deck used to be here, and I just replaced it with this CB radio. So it just has like a nice clean look. Oh yeah, I'll show you what that looks like if you can see it right there, but it works out really good. I don't have my truck on, so I can't turn it on, but just keep a CB radio on here. And it's good if you're like in, if my wife's following with me and we are in an area that doesn't have cell phone service, we can communicate with our CB radios. Almost forgot. There's always something you forget, but I also keep one of these beanies. It's like a balaclava, but it also acts as like a really warm hat. So key thing, I swear, it's like every time the one thing I forget is usually one of the most important things. So I do keep this warm hat with me in case I'm on foot, just to keep my head warm. Also keep this, it's like a neck gaiter, kind of keep my neck warm too. So 2 more things, always keep in your kit. All right, you guys, well, that'll about do it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions for me, just go ahead and leave them in the comment section. And if there's any of the gear that you're interested in, I'll make sure to leave links in the description where you can find all this gear. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, stay prepared.